I had a bad feet actually because my shoes and socks all wet, and I packed up everything. So I hope you understand. Accept me as a humble mom.
Kids.
Um, It is my privilege actually share first before I leave today. I can see how everyone now even looks more happier and healthier, and including myself. I was thinking when I worked in the hospital, we normally check the. You can't hear me? Okay. Today the scripture was Ezekiel, 1 King, chapter 19. So my voice a little bit soft. I'll try my best. Thank you, Yuri. Thank you, Newta. They remind me when I worked in the hospital, we normally check the color of the urine, the amount, and the bowel movement, their type, what what color, and also their temperature, and the fluid, how much they intake, and how much, what sort of food they eat it. So this is exactly like all the staff checking everything of us, except the hospital, where you can be cared like this. Mm-hmm. This is amazing. And the hospital, normally the nurse and the staff, they get paid pretty good money, but this staff over here, they volunteer, and they get maybe little money, and they also use that to glorify His name. This is amazing. Yeah, so we can see that this is like God's tender little care for us. We have a few categories. What physical changes in your body have you experienced during the Makers Hill seminar? I'm from South Korea. I've heard this Mrs. Che so many times, but always I thought that just maybe one of the many health retreats. But until I come here, and I don't really enjoy fasting much because I'm always conscious about losing weight, because I've been trying to put on weight all my life and still going on. So when I was asked about the fasting, that makes me a little bit worried about, but I can share a little bit more delicate part. I had a bit of a problem with the sputum. Maybe I worked in the hospital with a mask on, K95, and I had to wear the face shield and the gloves. Basically, very hard to breathe through your skin. So after a few hours, you get a bit of like dizziness, and then you lose like a bit of appetite, and you just want to have a bit of fresh air. So we normally didn't give a chance to go for the short break. We normally give for the long break only. So we cannot have a tea break anymore, because in the hospital environment after COVID happened, much harder, very hard. And a lot of nurses, they left the hospital already. So the burden to us is much harder. So whenever I have a chance for meal break, I just go out, sit down, and eat whatever I can, because meal is the second option. Fresh air was the first option. That's why I thought this is so important. When I came here after a few days, I found my lung, normally I can hear my sputum when I lie on my back, but I couldn't hear anymore. And I tested this morning, and I hardly hear anything. That's why I thought, oh, this is amazing, you know? But I don't think this is not because only air, but also like a really healing food, and also healing environment as well, all work together. And also, until the very late, I hold my phone, because like tomorrow I got this one, you know. always, and my work is like they call me anytime, even late or early morning from 5:30 to 6:30 between, emergency case. So when the nursing staff is away, so I have to go to work. So the sleeping routine is normally 12 to 5 hours. 5. It's been like that for more than 2 years. So my clock was set like that. So when I came here first time, I feel guilty. Oh, if I sleep 9 o'clock, I feel like, oh, this is not right, I'm actually wasting my time. But I tried that, put my phone off and sleep, and Joy said that like a lie on your bed, just like feel like a pancake. So I tried to feel, oh, okay, I'm a pancake, And I had a really good sleep last night. It's really good, first time. So that was, if you haven't had a good sleep for a long time, you can see the difference, really big difference. And that made me like what to do. Maybe what I first decided actually, I'm not gonna work if it's like overtime. And also, I have to work now the daytime only. So God has provided just the daytime work from school as well. And also, I had a bit of pain in my shoulder and my wrist. Last night I didn't feel any pain in shoulder as well. So, and also I want to share. Maybe people who are nursing background, you don't mind it. I have to say that like urine. When I fast, the urine color actually more deep, more color is more. What can I say?
More yellow.
More not yellow, more like more darker. The more urine, the smell is more stronger. And the reason why, because when I do fasting, my body concentrates the healing process. But once I eat the food, it actually gets more, it's back to like a normal. So I found out when you fast, it's really, really good for like you shared about T cell, white cell, they can concentrate. Any of my body has to be healed, so it has to be fixed. So that's why I found out, this is how we need the fasting, the urine color. You don't mind it, right? Yeah. Okay. What spiritual change have you experienced during the Maker's Heal seminar? As I shared first, God heals my body, and also because of that, when you heal your body, what do you feel? What do you feel, James? When somebody heals you, like something you really desire to, then what do you feel? I must respond. God heals my body. I have to respond to the healing, So that makes me to make a decision. I will negotiate my diet, anything from what the normal doctors say. That was my change. And also, as we listened to the sermon, like the lady with the blood shedding, she got healed. Even though she touched the garment of the Jesus Christ, she experienced a healing. So I've noticed that my face getting smaller and smaller, even smaller than mustard seed. That's why I ended up over here. So I have to be more like a right purpose, like a God's purpose, not the Satan's purpose. I have to live a life according to God's will. That was my point. And also, of course, I have to help, including my partner, his recovery, and also losing weight, and also his sister left the church. His sister's son, he died when he was only 26 because he was a drug user. So over drug, he died actually. He killed himself. It was very sad. So because of that, his mom left the church. Like when you go to church, when the people, she feels like people, they judge her, like, oh, how come you didn't discipline your own son? Even eventually died from the drug. And that even though he passed away 5 years ago, now this every family member's the pain still. So I spoken to his mom, my partner's mom. She's 94. She always cry, and she tell me, I wish Marcia should go back to church, she go back to Jesus. So she has hope in Christ. One day she will meet her own son. So I think I have a message to share with her, and I hope one day when this Maker City program run again, I want to invite my future sister-in-law to this program, so she can have a spiritual recovery as well. And she has a very severe migraine every week. One day I spoke to her. She said she can't move out of bed for 4 days. And I saw for me, she's getting really better, and she's got a beautiful skin and a smile. And I'm gonna share with this one with my sister-in-law. I don't think she will believe that until she comes, but I have to tell her. Yeah. And what recommend that you made to God yourself? What commitment? Sorry. And my commitment to God was exercise, devotion, like Jesus. Like Jesus went for a walk in the morning. He prayed. I think this is a good idea. I go for a walk and pray over there. Then I can have a devotion and exercise together. And also, as I said, change my diet. I used to eat a lot of egg and not milk, but I like ice cream because that's helped me to put on weight, but basically maybe not. And also, now I learn from here why the God, Jesus always said first, I forgive your sin, because that's the starting point of the healing. So I pray my prayer to Jesus, first forgive my sin first, and then I can do other things. And of course, help my children, my 2 boys. They are half one step in here, one step in here. So they love eating meat, So this is my job as a mom, but also as a senior Christian. And also, I get really touched over here the Bible knowledge, and so I will study the Bible more, and also listen to the sermons more diligently, and also I have to set a time to read the Sister Wise message as well. And so just to improve the Maker's Hill, yeah, this is maybe it can imply only for me, because I'm a very lazy person. I normally like to lie on my bed when I get home, doesn't want to do much exercise. But if somebody keep bothering me, let's go for exercise. And even though reluctantly, but once I step out, then I'm happy. So like those people who are a bit slow, reluctant, extra kilo, or then you write their names, and this person we must give more extra care. And this person must stop restriction their food like me, because I love food, and that makes me hard. Yeah, this is the one thing I want to share. And additional comment. Yeah, additional comment. Basically, the reason why I want to stay until lunchtime, she knows that, because I want to eat. Yeah, I want to eat the food, because too good. The food is too good. I can't have outside this one. Stuff are very, very nice. So whatever you say right after your word out of your mouth, the staff can ready to help all the time. I want to experience that. It's convenient until I leave. This is the really good. And also the venue, as you see, where can you see this venue? This nice, beautiful, the scenery. You can't have anywhere, This is really beautiful and peaceful. And also, if the makers here run the program, I'm willing to come like every twice a year, regularly. So have a rest over here. Yes. Any question? Do you have any question? You are tired because the air circulation is no good. Yeah. This is my.
Amen.
Thank you.
All right.